My daughters don't want me to go back to work. Every morning they ask me to stay home. They think that if I'm cooking here, I'm working from home. I wish they were right. 1 month ago, I quit my job after 3 years in an Asian restaurant kitchen. I'm still not sure if it was the right decision. Maybe leaving was the biggest mistake of my life, or maybe will save my family. I honestly don't know yet. But this is where our story begins. This is how we're starting over. One meal, one day, one step at a time. Hey, I'm John. I'm 30 years old. I'm a husband, and I'm the father of two little girls. This is Kaori. She's 2 years old. Every week, we walk to a nearby market. It's only a short walk from our apartment. We usually compare prices before buying any. Sometimes the local market is cheaper. Sometimes the supermarket wins. Today we found blueberries. 200 grams cost us $1.60. And this is Elizabeth. She's 4. You'll probably notice the white reflection in her eyes later. That's called leukocoria. That's usually the first thing people notice about her. She's also autistic. We also bought carrots, eggs, cabbage, and a few things we'll need later this week. In total, today's groceries were about $10. Since I stopped working, every dollar has to last a little longer. We only buy what we really need. Back home, our apartment is small. The kitchen is even smaller, so small that our refrigerator doesn't even fit inside. We had to put it in the living room. Most mornings start here, making breakfast. Our dog already knows the routine. She waits for the carrot ends every single time. Before quitting, breakfast was almost the only time I ever saw my daughters. I'd eat quickly, leave for work, and when I came home, they were already asleep. Now, for the first time in years, I'm cooking for my own family instead of cooking for everyone else. Cooking is the only thing I've done for most of my adult life. The only difference is now the food is finally for the people I love. I work 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, for a little more than minimum wage. Here in Peru, that's only about $300 a month, and we still struggle to pay the bills. The rent is the thing I think about the most these days. This 60 square meter apartment cost about $280 a month. We share it with my wife's sister. Without splitting the rent, we couldn't afford to stay here. These pancakes started as a way to save money. Then they became one of my daughter's favorite breakfasts. Before I left my job, my wife made breakfast like this almost every single day. For 4 years, uh, she did it by herself while I was already at work. She always finds a way to make simple food more nutritious. She's much better at this than I am. I'm still learning. Most of what I cook for the girls now, I learned from watching her. I spent years learning how to cook professionally. Nobody ever taught me how to cook as a father. These days, she's usually behind the camera. She films these videos. She helps edit them too. So even if we're both unemployed right now, We're hoping this little channel can become our new beginning. This channel isn't really mine. We're building it together. My wife and I lost our jobs around the same time. Right now, if nothing changes, our savings will probably last about 1 more month. I don't know what happens after that. Maybe YouTube works. Maybe I'll have to go back. I honestly don't know. But we're trying to build a new life from home. We're trying to survive through honest videos, oats, eggs, simple ingredients. Healthy food doesn't always have to be expensive. We're learning to make more with less. I spent years cooking restaurant food. My wife taught me how to cook for our family. They're not always the same thing. We've had this pan for years. The coating has almost completely disappeared. I kept telling myself I'd replace it. There was always something more important. We bought it years ago for about $6. Now we finally have another one. Little by little, we're replacing things only when we absolutely have to. Right now, we're rebuilding our life one small decision at a time. This breakfast is just another small step forward. This has become our morning routine. This is our family. This is our daily life. Nothing here is planned. This is simply what our days look like now. These ordinary moments have become my favorite part of the day. I'm finally spending my days at home instead of in a restaurant kitchen.
Hay algunos que están enfermos. ¿Por qué? Porque viven ahí en la calle. Por la ventana. ¿Ese podrá salir? Está en hielo. Hay uno que son de adulto muerto. Papá, ahorita cuántos años tengo. Papá, ¿cuántos años tengo yo?
4, mi amor. Sí. Most of the tangerine goes onto the girls' plates. My wife and I share whatever is left. Te están sabiendo, hijita. Whenever we can, we make food from scratch. Sí, claro, hay gente igual. It usually costs less, and somehow it tastes better too. We lived without a refrigerator for a long time. Last month, we finally managed to buy this one. It's secondhand, but to us, it felt brand new. The mototaxi driver helped me carry it to the third floor. He didn't have to help, but he did.
Se está enfriando, hija. Una zanahoria por aquí. Para que aquí.
The yogurt is homemade. I'll show you how we make the yogurt. Making food from scratch saves us more money than most people realize.
¿Ya se va a abrir? ¿Ya se
For the girls, we make boiled eggs. For us, soft scrambled eggs. It's a habit I brought home from working in restaurant kitchens.
No.
I'll also show you how we make these pickles. The pickles are homemade too. I'll probably show how we make both of them in another episode. This little coffee maker cost $8. It was on clearance. One of the best purchases we've made. My wife always drinks from the same Christmas mug. She's autistic. Familiar routines make everyday life easier for her. So she always chooses the same mug. We tried putting a table here once. It made the room feel even smaller. It blocked the only place the girls could play. So now we eat here on the bed. This one room is almost our entire world. We eat here, we work here. The girls play here, and every night we sleep here too. Elizabeth always eats the tangerine first. She's never seen the color orange, but we've described it to her since she was little. Somehow, orange became her favorite color. In the background, there's almost always a cooking show playing. Maybe after all those years, cooking just became part of who I am. Just the place and the people I cook for have changed. Breakfast like this costs much less than eating out. Right now, every dollar matters. Every meal matters. Every decision matters. We don't know how we'll pay next month's rent. We don't know if this new life will work. But I do know what I would lose if I went back.
Al menos me gusta el San Hielo porque el San Hielo es de mi color favorito. Muy bien. Por eso ando comprando San Hielo en el status. La yema también era. ¿De qué? La yema.
Sí.
¿De qué?
Sometimes you'll notice her moving her legs while she eats. That's one of the ways she regulates herself. A lot of autistic children regulate themselves in different ways. This is one of Elizabeth's. Today, we're together, and after spending so many years away from my daughters, that feels like enough. One meal, one day, one step at a time. After breakfast, I usually start making lunch. The girls already know the routine. One thing I brought home
Muy bien, mi amor, cómelo.
from restaurant kitchen is cooking more than we need. Not because we're expecting guests, because tomorrow's meal starts today. We're trying to make this little apartment feel like home. After making ginger juice, most people throw this away. We dry it, then grind it into powder. Nothing gets wasted anymore. I'm still learning what it means to be a stay-at-home dad. Some days I feel like I'm doing okay. Other days, I'm not so sure.
Advertencia es cuando él te dice que ya no y que ¿tiene hambre? No. ¿Qué? Que estamos ¿qué pasa? ¿Tiene hambre? Y está
Para cocinar, mi amor.
¿Qué vas a cocinar, mami?
Papá está cocinando.
¿Para qué se usa?
Para cocinar.
Para cocinar. Para cocinar. Está bien carbonado.
Poco.
¿Qué? ¿Por qué poco? Y no mucho.
Canela. Moriaste cuando dije aceituna morada.
¿Qué es saboreado?
Te tragaste saliva. ¿Una morada o te la vas a...
Me lo voy a poner así con...
This chicken is my homemade version of karaage. Restaurant food taught me speed. Home cooking is teaching me patience. I used to make it almost every day at work. Now, I make it because my daughters love it. It's one of those meals that feels special without costing very much.
La aceituna con cacao.
Restaurant karaage uses chicken thighs. This one uses chicken breast. It's cheaper. The taste isn't exactly the same. My daughters don't care. They just know dad made fried
Para
chicken.
freír.
The cabbage salad is simple.
Es algo en el dedo.
Sí.
¿Te vuelve loco con las aceitunas? Cuidado.
Just cabbage, carrots, And homemade pickles.
Ahí lo veo.
Back then, I never imagined I'd be making it here. Be trying to stretch one paycheck into another month. We're learning how to live on less. We're a family of 4 now, trying to live on one last paycheck. Every grocery trip starts with a budget. Every purchase has to make sense. After spending years cooking for other people, it's strange how the same recipes now mean something completely different. Back then, I was cooking because someone paid me. Now, I'm cooking because these 2 little girls are waiting for lunch.
Creo que ese plástico se le quita.
That changes everything. Being home with my daughters every day still feels new to me. Whenever I cook, I try to make enough for 2, sometimes even 3 meals. Not because I like leftovers, because it gives us one less thing to worry about tomorrow. Nothing goes to waste here. The teriyaki sauce costs much less when I make it myself. I made this sauce hundreds of times at work. We're trying to spend less without sacrificing healthy food. One meal is never just one meal anymore. If I can cook enough today, tomorrow becomes a little easier. Home feels very different now. Little by little, we're trying to make it feel like home. Almost everything we make now is homemade whenever possible. Little by little, we're rebuilding our home too.
Ya no se acuerda. ¿Qué? Ya no se acuerda. Es nosotros que estamos dando vueltas, el planeta Tierra dando vueltas, y entonces ya no estamos del lado del Sol, sino que estamos del lado de la Luna. Eso es lo que pasa en el mundo. Pero decimos popularmente que se oculta el cielo. Pero el Sol siempre está en el mismo sitio. Si la Luna siempre está en el mismo sitio, lo que estamos dando vueltas somos nosotros. ¿Qué? Lo que estamos dando vueltas somos nosotros. Sí, pero no lo sentimos porque vamos lentito, lentito.
The chicken goes into one container. Every container in this refrigerator is one less meal we have to worry about. This refrigerator changed much more than our kitchen. We don't need expensive things. We just need things that work. The teriyaki into another. Before buying it, shopping every few days was almost our only option. Now, we can cook once and eat several times. It saves money, it saves time. The salad stays fresh in a jar, and on difficult days, it gives us one less problem to solve. We cook enough food for more than one meal. That's why this refrigerator means so much to us. Dinner usually starts with whatever we already have. We are slowly building a new routine together. While dinner cooks, Elizabeth is playing in the hallway. Our cat follows everyone around the apartment. A few months ago, I would have missed moments like this. I'd still be at work. Now, I get to hear her laugh from the kitchen. Sometimes, that's enough to remind me why I made this decision.
Mira, como que tiene un efecto de envejecer. Sí, un poco menos calidad que la otra. ¿Eso lo podemos decir? Sí, ahí está la premio. Ah, no. Tengo solo. Saca uno y dale uno a Ali. Ali, así no déjala. Para Pongi.
Today's fried rice starts with yesterday's rice. Simple meals, that's what fits our family. Cooking this way helps us get by for now. The beef, green onions, fresh ginger juice, soy sauce, oyster sauce, a little sesame oil. Most people only see fried rice. I see another meal that didn't require buying anything new. We're only trying to cover our family's basic daily needs. We're trying to make every dollar count. It's cheaper than buying it, and throwing food away has become a luxury we can't really afford. We're trying to build a life we can keep at home.
Está llena de teta. A ver, las manos. Llena de tierra.
Dinner is ready. I always make one extra portion if I can.
Ya vaya.
Tomorrow, that might save us an hour. Or maybe it saves us from ordering food we can't really afford. Even the ginger has a second use. After squeezing out the juice, I dry what's left in the oven. Later, I'll grind it into ginger powder. Elizabeth still reaches for the rice with her hands before finding the spoon. That's just how she learned. When you're blind, your hands become your eyes. You'll probably notice the white reflection in her eyes now. That's the leukocoria I mentioned this morning. It's one of the visible signs of the condition she was born with. We're still saving for the medical tests she needs. Hopefully, one day, we'll finally have those answers. We're trying to build a better future. Tonight, we eat together again. Right now, we're almost out of savings, almost no money, but we're still trying. This is a real life, not a perfect life, not a rich life, just a real one.
¿Qué tal?
Mami, ¿esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es? Ah, mami. Esto sí de
Cebolla china.
¿Y la cebolla china de qué color es?
Verde.
Verde. Sí, y la...
The TV is still playing another cooking show. Maybe that's something that will never change. For years, I watched cooking shows because cooking was my job. Now, I watch them while eating dinner with my family. That feels very different. Maybe I still don't know if leaving my job was the right decision, but tonight, my daughters went to the market with me. They ate breakfast with me. They had lunch with me. And now, we're ending the day together. 1 month ago, that would have been impossible. Tomorrow they'll probably ask me to stay home again. I still don't know if I can, but today I got to spend another day with them. For now, that's enough. Life is difficult, but when everyone in the family works together, it becomes a little easier. Kaori always finishes first. Then she starts cleaning the plate. I don't know if she's actually still hungry or if she simply really likes fried rice. Seeing that always makes me smile. This is only day one. We still have a long way to go, but this is our beginning. One meal, one day, one step at a time.